Yeah, there's a bunch of helmets from all over.
Steve Spurrier didn't need a new challenge, but he's always up for one. He loves to compete, and he still likes to go deep, to take the kind of calculated risk that defined his coaching career.
The more chances you take for touchdowns and big plays, obviously more times you're going to hit.
The hit he's looking for today is in the restaurant business.
People ask me, why'd you get in the restaurant business? And I said, it wasn't exactly my idea. My daughter Amy one time said, Dad, you got all these trophies are stuck in the closet here, there, and the other. You need a restaurant.
And it's not just any restaurant. Spurrier's Gridiron Grill offers great food, one-of-a-kind Gator memorabilia, and a new opportunity for the head ball coach to indulge his never-ending desire to compete.
Yeah, I do love to have a game and have a chance to compete, and the restaurant will give us a chance really to compete with everybody in the country. We want to be successful, and we believe we have the people here to help do that.
These days, he's not recruiting linemen, he's recruiting line cooks.
If you have experience in the restaurant business and have a wonderful attitude, we got a spot for you.
Spurrier has returned to the city of his greatest success. It's here that he won the Heisman Trophy as a player and a national championship as a coach before being lured to the NFL. Leaving Gainesville is the only real regret in his Hall of Fame career.
Yeah, I probably should have stayed here longer. Almost any person in life, if you can triple your salary by taking another job, even though you got a wonderful job, you usually do it. So I almost tripled my salary, I guess, going to the NFL, but it was not the same environment at all. At the time, it seemed like the thing to do. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it.
At 76, he's no longer a coach or a player. He's an ambassador and a consultant with an office above the field that now bears his name.
I'm very blessed that my school, University of Florida, has brought me back to hang around and try to spread some goodwill.
And what better place to spread it than in your own restaurant in the heart of Gator Nation? Spurrier's Gridiron Grill is one of the largest restaurants in Florida, with mementos from his playing and coaching careers, a live radio and podcast booth, and a rooftop bar called Visors. The most unusual feature is the wallpaper in the restrooms, the actual plays drawn up by Spurrier from some of the Gators' biggest wins.
Yeah, I can remember every one of these plays because I drew them up. Just for an example, Florida 32, FSU 29. A lot of Gators said that was one of the most thrilling games in the swamp. But that's the play that Jaquez Green caught a little curl and go, and then ran down to about the 20-yard line. And
where else can you stand in the restroom at a restaurant and look at plays that won games in big games?
I don't know.
This is it.
Yeah, I don't know where else. Now here's a good play that Danny Warfel throws the lateral to Doring, who hits Aubrey Hill down here. That was the SEC championship game of '94.
He not only remembers all the plays and all the scores, he remembers all the expectations.
Our fans were sort of, gosh, we only won one SEC the last 5 years. But 3 of those years, we finished 3rd, 4th, and 5th in the nation after winning the bowl game. But we didn't win the SEC, so they said that Spurrier guy's lost it, man. He's only won 1 in 5 years. Of course, now we only have 9 in the history of the school. Urban got a couple, and we got 7 in the 12 years I was here.
Spurrier knew he could coach, and he knows he still can. So if you think he's retired, not so fast.
I told somebody if one of those spring football leagues pops up like we did in Orlando, it's like a 4-month job. I said, heck, I can do that. You know, have a team, go coach, go play the game. But year-round, no, I don't need to go coach year-round.
Like all former college and pro football players, Spurrier has had a few surgeries, and he deals with some aches and pains, but he works out daily, and he still plays a pretty good game of golf. He's leaning into life, still on offense, and still calling his own plays.
I don't look at age as if, what is 76 supposed to look like? Every now and then we're watching TV, and I tell my wife, see that dude there? That's what we're supposed to look like. And but we stayed active and stayed busy. Age, as we all know, is a number, and you know, the way you take care of yourself and all that sort of determines how old you are, I think.